Parts here with HydroHelp 911. Wanted to take y'all through a quick crawlspace inspection that we performed the other day in Denver, North Carolina. Show y'all some of the signs and symptoms of a poor performing crawlspace when it comes to moisture, water, and mold. You can see here this is a app that we use. We use it both for ourselves as well as for our clients. You can see there's no question this customer knows that we were coming to their house on December 7th. They always have a time frame window, and also if they are have any doubt of whether the pictures we're showing them are their crawl space or not, we can always point them to the GPS coordinates of each picture. You'll see they're all the same, and the customer can always look them up. So the first thing we saw when we went in this crawl space is actually a couple different things. Number one, if you can see how muddy, how dirty the top of this moisture barrier is. This moisture barrier right here is a 6 mil state minimum moisture barrier. You can see it gets bunched up. You can't really see it from a picture, but if you're in person, you can see there's rips and tears and stuff like that. This is state minimum. This is just what's required by the code. This is why most people have it under their house. The next thing you can see is some rust on the bottom of the hot water heater. Or excuse me, some people would call it the water heater. This is from high moisture levels, high humidity. Also, you can see the staining on the Cinderblock columns go up roughly 4 to 6 inches. This tells me that there has been water standing in this area at some point. And you know, this is average. This is an average crawl space that we see. This is nothing uncommon. Let's see if I can get my computer screen back on top. This ductwork right here, this is supposed to have a tinfoil coating like this one in the back. This tells me that, again, high humidity, high moisture has rubbed off the silver coating. I don't know if that's new ductwork back there that was replaced at some point, and this one was not. But at some point, this ductwork has been condensating a lot. And when I say a lot, to rub this coating off, it's got to be quite a bit. You can see here, again, as we just talked about, our picture has the date, the time, and the coordinates stamped on each one of them. I also see here the installation in this part of crawlspace was installed incorrectly. That moisture barrier should be touching the subfloor up above, not facing this way. What's going to happen is when moisture makes its way up through there, that moisture barrier is not going to allow it to drip out or to dissipate into the air. It's just going to keep it sandwiched between this moisture barrier and the subfloor. And of course, it's only a matter of time before mold and wood rot begins to occur. Same thing here. You see this insulation is installed upside down. It's kind of weird because in this crawl space it wasn't all like that, but quite a bit of it was. One piece there is falling. There's another picture of it. Here, this is just showing that the moisture barrier is not covering 100% of the ground. You want that moisture barrier to cover everything. This is something that I could see a builder or a handyman doing. They don't want to take the time to cut it in between the piers, so they just roll it out straight. Not sure what this picture is showing here. I do see that the moisture barrier is still a little bit dirty. It should tell me that water's been on it at some point. Here you can see one of the walls is getting moisture in through it. That's efflorescence. It's what we refer to as efflorescence. It's a salt deposit, but it just tells us that that moisture is getting into the crawl space from that wall, and that some type of drainage needs to be fixed or be added to stop this. Here's another picture, water coming up. Again, that's an 8-inch block, so it's 6 inches up on the cinder block. Moisture barrier is torn, not covering 100% of the dirt. You can see a little bit of debris in here as well. Here's some mold growing on the floor joist. Again, if it is growing right here, chances are it's above this insulation line. Hence why any professional company is going to tell you you have got to remove the insulation. If you have somebody that just tells you they will clean or quote unquote remediate just what they can see, they are not a professional company, I would start asking for insurance, proof of insurance. I would ask for proof of certifications, and I would also ask why they're not recommending the installation be removed. Again, do your homework, know who you're selecting, what company it is, and get references. Here is a homeowner's attempt at a sump pump. I wanted y'all to see this. They have duct taped the float open, and they have run a drop cord outside, so the homeowner does not have to get into the crawl space. This is not in a proper basin. It's not in any basin at all. It's just sitting in the middle of the crawl space. You can see the water line back here. Again, this is a homeowner trying to put a band-aid on the problem, but guys, it don't have to be like this. Get a professional company. We can solve the water problems. We can take care of them. You'll never have to do this. You'll never have to worry about it. If they're a legit, reputable, professional company, they will offer warranties as well. Another picture of the installation upside down, and that is it. There's also another picture, I guess I didn't have it, showing the dehumidifier. I wish I could have showed that to you. It was a Lowe's store-bought dehumidifier. Them are not sufficient for a crawl space or a basement. They're not built for it. They're not going to last. They're not going to pull enough moisture out. And again, it's not the solution that a professional waterproofing company will install. So just wanted to point them things out to you. Take a look at your crawl space if you have any of these issues. We'll be more glad to come out and take a look and see what the fixes are. If you catch it early enough, it could be a simple fix. Could even be something that we can point the homeowner in the right direction of fixing. But if you wait too long, it's going to have to be done professionally, and the cost just goes up. So if you got any mold, moisture, waterproofing, or structural repair questions, reach out to us at 704-813-9554. Check us out online at hydrohelp911.com, or you can look us up on Facebook. Y'all have a good day.